Hi, it's match day, and the Black Stars are currently drawing with Sudan. And we'll speak to our senior colleague, Benedict Owusu, who will be giving us the up-to-dates on what's going on in the first half. Benedict?
With Ghana on top, having some few chances that they have utilized, the score would have been different in the first half. I think that what happened in the first game in Cape Coast, the team have made sure that they go into this game and wrap qualification, because if they win, will ensure Ghana put qualification to the tournament which will be staged in 2022. Coach Siki made some changes. Mobile Akwakasu came in because of his engagement at club level. He came later. So today he started Jeffrey Schlupp of Crystal Palace also starting, and then the likes of Jordan Ayew, because his brother is not around, he is leading the team as captain. So it's been a good performance. I thought that the team played very well in the first half, and they should have at least scored a goal. Caleb Kuban, who today has been given the nod to start, has not been bad at all. And I want to believe that going into the second half, they will get something out of this game and eventually get a win, which will see them book qualification to the Nations Cup.
Fantastic, Benedict. The question is being raised that we are missing our captain. Do you think we are missing our captain in the first half?
I think so. We are missing the creativity of Andrew Ayew. If Andrew was in this game, it would have been a different game altogether. He's very inspirational. He gets the boys moving. Although his brother is trying to do the things that we have noted of Andre, he's not been able to deliver to that level, because today is the very first time he's captaining the team since his 10th year in the Black Stars. So you can't really fault him, but of course we are missing Andre.
What do you think CK Akono can do in the second half for us to be able to clinch a point at least?
Well, I think what they are doing, they should just keep on doing. All he needs to do is to get the boys to shoot more. If they do that, they'll be able to get a goal. The performance in the first half, as I made mention, not bad at all. They just have to step up in the second half, and I think that they can get a goal.
Fantastic, Benedict. Thank you very much for giving us all the up-to-dates, and we'll be coming back to you after the match. Now, the Ghana Premier League match between Accra Hearts of Oak and Ashgold, scheduled for Saturday, November 21st, has been postponed to a later date. This measure is to ensure that the members of the Hearts of Oak team who will return from their isolation this weekend will get adequate time to prepare for the league game. The game will now be played on Tuesday, November 24th. Now, to more Ghana Premier League stories, and Medeama have reported the conduct of assistant referee Emmanuel Dolagnanu to the Ghana Football Association after denying them a perfect goal in the 1-1 stalemate against Great Olympics. The Mauve and Yellow has sent a petition to the GFA requesting further investigation into the incident and demanding for the necessary sanctions. Part of the letter reads, the assistant referee one denied our club a perfect goal scored between the 7 to 8 minutes during our match at the Akon Park. We believe the action was premeditated and calculated to frustrate the efforts. His performance was super poor, not befitting of a Premier League standard. The two-time FA Cup holders will travel to Daewoo to battle Dreams FC in their next league game this weekend. More African stories, and Arsenal midfielder Mohammed Elneny has tested positive for COVID-19 while on international duty. The Egyptian Football Association has announced the 28-year-old is not showing any symptoms but tested positive on arrival in Togo for Egypt's African Cup of Nations qualifier later today. Elneny has returned to Cairo, where he will be tested again, but could now miss Arsenal's Premier League game at Leeds on Sunday and a Europa League tie in Norway against Molde on 26th November. Two more fixtures that will be going on in the AFCON qualifiers. We have Angola playing against DR Congo, Central African Republic versus Morocco, Togo versus Egypt, Tanzania versus Tunisia, and Sierra Leone will be hosting Nigeria. Let's switch gears to Europe and the English Premier League, and Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford is launching a book club so that all children can experience the escapism of reading. The United and England star is teaming up with Macmillan Children's Books to promote reading and literacy among children from all socioeconomic backgrounds. Each chapter will begin with a story from Rashford's own life and will cover topics such as value of education, positive mentality, understanding culture, and female role models. To more Premier League stories, and Liverpool have officially opened their new AXA training centre today. Having departed Melwood last week, the Reds first team complete their move to the Kirkby base, which brings the club's senior and academy sides together on the same site. Still on Liverpool, and their skipper Jordan Henderson has been released from the England squad and returned to the club for further assessment. The midfielder was withdrawn at half-time of the Three Lions clash with Belgium on Sunday night after feeling a bit of tightness, according to Gareth Southgate. Last night, the Football Association confirmed Henderson will therefore sit out tomorrow's UEFA Nations League meeting with Iceland. Spain will be without Sergio Busquets for today's Nations League decider at home to Germany after he was diagnosed with a sprained knee following Saturday's 1-1 draw away to Switzerland. A medical report sent out by the Spanish Soccer Federation yesterday said Busquets had sprained his left knee, and although the injury was described as mild, he has been advised to miss the game. Spain beats Group A4 leaders Germany to progress to the Final Four of the Nations League. And two more fixtures that will be seen in the UEFA Nations League will be Croatia versus Portugal. France will be heading against Sweden, Spain versus Germany, Switzerland versus Ukraine, Luxembourg versus Azerbaijan, and then Montenegro versus Cyprus. Now to more international stories, and Atletico Madrid striker Luis Suarez has tested positive for coronavirus while on international duty with Uruguay and will now miss out on a reunion with former club Barcelona on Saturday. Suarez, who scored a penalty in Uruguay's 3-0 win over Colombia last Friday, will also miss the World Cup qualifier against Brazil tonight. Suarez is Atletico's joint top scorer this season alongside Joao Felix with 5 goals in 6 games since his transfer from Barcelona in September. Let's switch gears to tennis, and top speed Novak Djokovic started his bid for a record-equaling Sid ATP Finals title with a classy win over Argentine debutant Diego Schwartzman. The 33-year-old, who has not won the event since 2015, eased to a 6-3, 6-1 victory at the O2 Arena in London. Russian fourth seed Daniil Medvedev earned his first ever ATP Finals match victory at his second win over Alexander Zverev in the space of 8 days. Medvedev lost his all-group matches in 2019 but began with a 6-3, 6-4 win. Let's do some athletics, and Kenyan Olympic champion Conseslus Kiproto has appeared in court on charges of defilement of a 15-year-old girl. The athlete, who won 3,000-meter steeplechase gold as a Rio 2016, pleaded not guilty to the charges before a magistrate in his hometown of Kapsabet yesterday. He was released on a $1,800 bond after denying the charges. His case will be heard in May next year, 2 months before he is due to defend his Olympic title in Tokyo. So updates on the Black Stars. They played 52 minutes and it's still a goalless draw. We wish Black Stars all the best at the end of the 90 minutes. And that's it for MX Breaks on Sports. I am Selwyn Saki. Keep joining us all the time.